Bethany Mandel. I'm Rutgers class of 2008, and I'm so excited and so honored to be this year's Rutgers Hillel Young Alumni honoree. My dad was Jewish and my mom wasn't Jewish, so I never felt totally Jewish. And I was the only Jew in my town growing up, and I never felt comfortable sort of going toe-to-toe with people Jewishly because I never felt like I was Jewish enough. I was only half Jewish. And Hillel was really, like, not to sound really cheesy, but was actually where I built my entire Jewish identity in the span of just 3 years when I was here. I came here not really knowing anything. I didn't understand what an Eruv was. I didn't know what tznius meant, or that married women covered their hair in Orthodoxy. I didn't know the difference between Reform, Conservative, and Orthodox. I was really I was very green about Judaism, and not just Hillel, but also like the Jewish Studies department. This was where I became Jewish. And I became comfortable sort of in my Jewish skin at Rutgers and at Hillel. And I was able sort of to hold my own Jewishly and feel like I could ask questions and not feel intimidated by doing so. And I felt like I actually had sort of a real place in the Jewish world. So I think the best moment was actually probably my last moment in the Hillel building. We all sat around, and it was Shabbos, which was really unfortunate because we couldn't film it. I remember Andrew saying, like, I really wish this could be like a fundraising video because this was so incredible. And we sat around and we talked about what Hillel meant to us. Everyone sort of said the same thing, that Hillel was their home at Rutgers, and everywhere else sort of felt like this was work, this was class, but Hillel was our home away from home. So in 2013, I was named one of the 36 under 36 by the Jewish Week in New York, and I was working at Commentary Magazine and doing their social media, and was really sort of an interesting pick for them because at that point I was a very politically active, conservative Jewish woman in New York City, and they decided to honor sort of that contribution to the political scene. And then in this past year, I was named one of the Forward 50, the top sort of 50 Jews in America. And that was because after I underwent a conversion in Washington, D.C., my rabbi became, unfortunately, infamous for setting up a camera in the mikvah and this whole sort of scandal. And my response to it was to be really outspoken about it. And so I blogged about it, and I was really sort of outspoken about sort of what he did and what that sort of meant for Jewish conversion in general. I say to my husband all the time, where are we going to send our 2 kids? What are we going to do? Like, do I feel like they're going to be safe and comfortable, and that they will intellectually and spiritually and emotionally grow wherever they go? Wherever they go, there has to be a Hillel, because they have to have a Jewish experience, and Hillel was the only way that I had that at Rutgers.